Hey Taurus, welcome to your March 2020 love and romance reading. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I know some people like to watch their Venus sign when it comes to love and romance because they say it tends to resonate more. So I always like to set the intention to include the Venus energy for the love readings as well. So we're going to see what is happening for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the area of love and romance. Okay? Alrighty, my dears. One more shuffle, and then we're going to get right on into it. Alrighty. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Taurus. Your first card is 4 of Pentacles. Who else got 4 of Pentacles? Who else got 4 of Pentacles? It may have been Sagittarius. Taurus, some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, although it was not their first card, it was their second card. I only say that because the same card came up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be dealing with a Sagittarius or that you have Sagittarius in your chart. But it could be because it also came up for them. 4 of Pentacles could be that you're feeling like you need to guard your money, or one of the beliefs you may be releasing in the full moon energy is like this fear that people only want you for your money, or your fear of money, or thinking that you can't have a happy relationship until you're at a certain financial status. You may be releasing those beliefs or fears. 4 of Pentacles can also be needing space or needing distance. Like maybe you're setting boundaries in a relationship, or you're needing some distance from somebody. 4 of Pentacles could indicate physical boundaries, needing space. You might be feeling like someone is smothering you or being way too in your business. So you might be needing space or wanting space in some situation in your love life in March. These are general readings, so you guys are going to be feeling the energies in different ways. Your next card here is 10 of Pentacles. Now I have to say this is kind of like our stalker card because it's come up for several of the signs. I know it came up for Aries. It may have come up for Capricorn. I can't remember. And it may have come up for Sagittarius. So yeah, I do believe it came up for Sagittarius. So you have some similar cards to Sagittarius right now, Taurus. But 10 of coins or 10 of Pentacles it can be about creating a sense of tradition, creating a sense of home, a sense of comfort. Taurus, some of you are really stressed out about your love life because of finances, because you may have family that is dependent on you. You may have aging parents that are dependent on you. But one of the messages of 10 of Pentacles or 10 of coins is happiness in a home together with the different generations. The grandparents, the parents, the children, living happily, enjoying life together. If you are in a country or in a culture where you're dealing with like arranged marriage situation, where you're going to end up having to go live with somebody's family, or your family is having a bride move into your home and live with you all, there might be some fear or some skepticism. There might be, this person might feel, or you might be feeling kind of on guard, or you might have your walls up. But 10 of Pentacles makes me feel like this is going to actually be a situation where you all can have a good life together. I know it's challenging. I know it's hard to live with in-laws or live with parents. I know I did it when I was married, and it was not a good situation for me. But in this situation, it can be something that ends up being very promising. Very comfortable, like everybody working together. 10 of coins can also indicate that you're having, you're manifesting. Your dream or your wish is coming into the physical realm and into the physical reality. Or if, you have aging parents or something, you're worried, it's saying that this isn't going to hinder your love life, that there's going to be a solution, that you guys are going to be able to, everybody's happy kind of situation. I just feel that vibe of family for some reason around you, Taurus. Your next card here is Judgment. All right, so who else had Judgment come up? Was it Capricorn? It was Gemini. Gemini had Judgment come up, but it was their second card, not their third card. So you are dealing with major arcana energy here. So the situation for you in March is going to have to do with your life purpose, your life path, past life relationship. When I see major arcana cards come up between two people, it's telling me that there is a soul contract. There is an agreement and a reason why you both met, right? Judgment card can indicate for me sometimes that you guys are on different paths or you want different things. So I feel for some of you, this is a relationship with a person. Maybe this is where the fear of money is coming in. Maybe this person is a little bit more materialistic than you are, right? Or maybe you feel like they're not materialistic enough. There may be some imbalance as it comes to like incomes of the relationship. There may be one person who's making a lot more. There may be one person who's not making anything at all. But the Judgment card is reevaluating what's working for you, what's not working for you, what beliefs are worthy of you to still hold on to, what beliefs do you want to let go of. There's going to be a lot of release because of the full worm moon we're having on the 9th. So there could be a lot of release in the way that you're looking at relationships, the way that you're looking at life, the way that you're looking at your goals. I also feel for some of you, Taurus, I just feel this feeling that someone is a little bit closed off to you right now, like a little bit on guard, because they may be feeling hurt about a situation. They may be feeling like they need to protect themselves. And there may have been certain things, Taurus, I'm not like blaming you or putting you down. There may be just certain things that you did that make this person feel a little bit insecure. Whether it's just you've been working a lot and you haven't had a whole lot of time for them, or maybe they feel that you were unfaithful in some way. You might be having to make some changes in your life to hold on to this person, or vice versa. You may be letting somebody else know, like, look, I'm not giving you an ultimatum, but if we're going to be together, there's some things that are going to have to change here. So I feel like this relationship is being reevaluated, and there's some terms or conditions that are being put in place that maybe were not put in place to begin with. So going back to those of you where you have a culture or a situation where you're living with somebody's family, or your partner's coming and living with your family, it might be a little rocky at first, or it might have already started off rocky, but it's going to be harmonious. But there's going to be some boundaries put into place. Like, okay, hold on, wait one moment here. These are going to be the ground rules. This is how it's going to be moving forward. Those of you that you are single, you may have a karmic returning in this Mercury retrograde energy, and the Judgment card is you're going to have to make a decision on if you're going to stay in this lower vibration, or if you're going to answer a higher calling and go towards life purpose, life path, living a life of fulfillment and service, and opening up to a higher vibrational soulmate coming in. So those of you that you're single, you may be at a crossroads in this way. Your next card, Taurus, is the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but ultimately I do feel that you're moving on from the karmic. Those of you might be making peace with family and moving on to get your own place, to like have independence. You might be breaking a tradition in that way, starting your own tradition and saying, well, we're not going to live with family, we're going to do our own thing. I feel sometimes with the Chariot card too, it can indicate something happening with relocation. Some of you might be saving your pennies because you've been feeling called. You've been feeling called to go to a certain place or live in a certain place. And there could be a significant soulmate for you there. And you might not be going into it with the mindset of soulmates, but you're going because you're preparing for a move. But Spirit is saying one of the reasons why you're feeling guided so much to this place is that there could be life work for you to do there, mission work for you to do there, but also meeting a significant person or significant people, significant relationship, okay? Significant person. And it could be a Cancer person because of the fact that we have the Chariot here. Not necessarily, but it could be. Keep in mind, it could also be their moon or their rising. It might not be their sun sign. Your next card here, my darlings, is 8 of Swords. Okay, so as you're making these big plans, these big decisions, it's like you're getting ready to make this leap, and then there's like this fear. There's like this, oh, I can't because I need help, or I can't do it on my own. But Eight of Swords is saying this thing of, oh, I can't do it on my own, I need help. This is an illusion. You're not as stuck as you think you are. Okay, it's an illusion, and you're being asked to think bigger, to not let yourself fall into that fear, to allow yourself to step out, to allow yourself to, take that blindfold off and see that things are not as bad as your fear is making you believe that they are. There could also be something here, Taurus, with this Eight of Swords, where if you are in a relationship, and again, I'm not trying to come down hard on you or say that you're doing wrong things. I'm going to be honest with you. If you are a Taurus where your partner has been complaining, or your partner has been acting like they're unhappy, and you might be like, well, they're still here, so I guess they forgave me, or I guess they're okay with it. It could be a case or a situation where this person is with you because they don't know where else to go, right? So I'm just going to say, Taurus, that it might be a good idea to check in with your partner and to really hear them, ask them questions and to really hear them, so that this is a relationship where, they don't feel like you guys are just together for financial reasons, or like, they're supporting you emotionally or physically while you're, doing the bringing home the bacon and supporting them physically. So it's not like an exchange or an arrangement in that way. If you're somebody who is in an arranged marriage or arranged relationship, I think the person you're with is really hoping that you guys are going to fall in love. But they might be feeling like you are not on the same page. You're just maybe looking at it as like tradition. I feel, though, a sense here of like also feeling very hindered when it comes to the bedroom, feeling very hindered when it comes to physical intimacy. So Taurus, there could be something happening here where you're feeling, regardless of if it's an arranged marriage or if you're single or whatever, there could be something in your dynamic where you're feeling it necessary to get away or to move, because where you are right now is making it challenging to have a physically intimate relationship. Maybe the layout of your home or apartment makes it challenging if there's people living with you, or if the walls are thin and the neighbors are all up in your business, or there's just too many people that are like, paying attention to, what you're doing and what you're up to and who's coming and who's going. No pun intended. So there could be something here where you feel like you need to get away. You need to get away, or relocate, because you might feel like where you are right now is kind of hindering your love life for some reason. Maybe you just feel like too many people are up in your business and you're just wanting to get away and be able to have a little bit more freedom. Okay. I'd encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign. Watch your Venus sign as well. See what resonates with you. If you would like a private reading, go ahead and click on the Calendly link in the description of the video and schedule a private reading with me there. And don't forget, guys, every single day on Instagram and Facebook, I post a card of the day, little daily message, a little pick a card game. So be sure that you follow on Instagram and like on Facebook if you haven't already, so that you can take advantage of those daily messages as well. I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to watch the weekly forecasts around career and money and family and spirituality and all that good stuff, as well as the channeled angel messages. Take care, my darlings. Have a wonderful March.